Give it to him, daddy. Give it to him, daddy.
Fuck him up, daddy.
Give it to him, daddy.
Think I saw your favorite mother creeping at your door.
Give it to him, daddy.
Fuck him up, daddy.
DJ, pop it up. Turn up.
And I can't take it no more.
Oh, I thought it was one coming behind it, man. You know what? I'm sitting here, I'm tripping. Because I've really been detached from my passion and what I love to do as far as my media and putting it out there and, you know, putting my creations out there. I'm usually in the background. I'm playing the back. I'm playing the back. You know, I'm the engineer. I'm the creator. I'm the editor. I'm the videographer. You know, I'm usually the back, and I usually put people up front. You know, I always like to move like that because I'd much rather be the one that pulling the strings instead of the one being on the end of the strings that's being pulled. And I'm not saying that in a negative point. I'm not saying that my team and the people that I work with and my clients that I work with, that they are on strings. They're amazing, creative people, and I love them because they continuously stimulate my mind. They nonstop. You know, eye blisters, this eye right here, you know, as far as the mind can see. And I love them for that because they bring the best out of me. They come up with things that they want to see, their ideas. And that's what stimulates me is the fact that I can have others to see the ideas of individuals that I work with and what they want other people to see. So I love that shit, man. It's dope. For me, though, my particular area is culture. You know, I'm a culturalist, man. I love culture. I love the trends of culture. I love the swings of culture. I love the waves of culture. I love the vibrations of culture, especially my culture. Because, you know, one thing that my wife had said that really, really rang one of my bells and really sparked my mind is when she said, we expensive, and we are. And I looked it up. You know, our spending power is like 1.7 trillion. 1.7 trillion. 1.7 trillion. I think about that a lot because if we concentrated that on us, you know, I hear everybody want to say for the culture, and that's cool. I'm not here to judge anybody. Everybody's so fucking sensitive these days. I'm a veteran broadcaster. I go back to '86 on the radio, public radio at that. And that's the thing that really shaped it for me. And I had a mentor that was just so cold. He was on the air damn near 50 years. A local legend, Curtis Carter, CC. Miss you, man. But my thing is, I'm an herb culturalist, and I hear it all the time, and I say it around my wife, and I just feel it's time for me to just start to get my shit out here and share me and have my own motherfucking movement, you know, of like-minded people who want to get out, man, because there's so much opportunity out here. But getting back, we have a spending power of 1.7 trillion. You know how much money that's $1 billion a day or some shit like that. I forgot what I read, and that's because I had to wake and medicate. I woke and medicated, you know what I'm saying? But I had to come on. I had to, you know, be able to start sharing and being able to use the tools and utensils that I've created. And I got some dope shit in the virtual space. And I love the virtual space. I've been dealing with the virtual space since about, what, '02, starting my, you know, since about '02. I think my oldest domain is '02, and being a Y2K kid, you know, I was here when all this shit went on, and I'm blessed to still be here. Don't get me wrong, I'm blessed to be here. But I was here when all this shit started, man. I remember the first megabyte chip. It was such a huge win for everybody, a megabyte chip, because we was dealing with kilobytes back in the day. You know, during dial-up internet access type thing on CRTs. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it gets me feeling it really gets me feeling sideways when I can see my generation of brothers and sisters that depend and like to really talk about it, that they depend on their grandkids to do things for them. My grandkids come to me. My kids come to me for help when it comes down to, navigating through these virtual spaces, man, and the hardware to navigate through these virtual spaces. And I have a matrix mentality about a lot of this shit, man, because we're getting there. We're getting there. They're naming AI. They're giving AI names whenever you get a chance to talk to them. They have names. So we living in the Jetsons era now. We're living in the Jetsons. Man, give me a second because I've been having this little click going on in my back. I ain't gonna say my back, but and I have to cushion up or something, so it won't get me. Oh, it's already got me. I don't own the copyrights to this music. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab something real quick. So enjoy the music in the meantime. Like I said, I don't own the copyrights to this music. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the music. One thing I want to say is I don't own the copyrights to this music, and for anybody whose property that I'm using as far as the music is strictly for entertainment purposes, please remember, and I want you to understand that I came from public radio, so it's not about commercializing anything. I have my vibes. And I'm just sharing my vibe. I'm definitely not looking to monetize any of your properties. Believe that. Just to help others to understand my vibe, to understand my mindset, because it's all about a soundtrack for me during the day. It's about a soundtrack. So, you know, I have some amazing playlists. I'm talking about, you know, like this one that I'm listening to now. That one is like 45 days. You know how when you look at the playlist to give you the length of time? I have one that's like 45 days worth of music. You know, and I just curate it because I go back and I'm never watching any of my old movies or anything like that without having the ability to capture that music, because it's about vibes for me. So, you know, I put on a certain vibe during the day because that's where my mindset is. And then, you know, my third eye opens up to a different vision of things. I'm just a creative, man. I create everything. But I bring what I see in my mind, or whatever my clients want, whatever my clients see in their mind. I want you to see that too. But like I was saying earlier, whenever I first came on, man, I couldn't believe, you know, I haven't been on this. I haven't been on my software in a couple of months. And because, you know, NPN TV was always broadcasting social therapy with Dr. Brother Swab. We ran it for, man, what, 8 seasons. Shout out to my brother. But yeah, man, we did our thing. And you know, and the thing is, I'm looking to start revisiting some of my old programming, because there's always an evolution, a maturity that happens, like I say, the wisdom. And that's the one thing that, you know, I share with my young brothers and sisters. Man, I just really hope this chair do me right, because, man, that ping in my back, man, that thing is critical. I think it's a nerve. But I tell my young brothers and sisters, y'all are great researchers, man. Y'all can go on the internet and find whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's great. But the thing is that the internet can't teach you wisdom. There's a big difference between wisdom. That's why one of my character, not one of my facets. One of my facets is smart black man, which is deeply attached to Sheldon TV. Because being smart and being able to move, especially when I grew up and being in the situations that I've been in, and I'm going to share with you, just for example, you know, 1st through 6th grade, I was the only black kid in my class from 1st through 6th grade. The only black boy. There was another black girl named Angelique that was there. But that's during your formative years. That's during your, it puts you on track for what the rest of your life is going to be, basically. I believe that, especially when you start talking. That's why 3rd grade is so important to the educational system, the school system. That's why they do that evaluation. And 3rd grade is a big determining factor of, you know, basically where your roads are going to lead. And the environment that I was in, being in that particular situation in what they call, in an area that they call the Redneck Riviera. So we had the area was full of military bases, which was dope because we had military brats, and military brats are the coolest people. I'm a military brat generationally because my grandfather, but I call him my daddy. My grandfather was in World War II, so I'm a military brat in a sense. And where I grew up at, which make it dope, is that it was a lot of military brats. So, you know, you might link up with somebody and be friends for 2 years, and then their parents get, you know, a different assignment or they have to leave. You know what I'm saying? And it get to be tough sometimes, but it helps you to adjust in what life truly is about. A lot of situations are different. I was raised in a very tight-knit community. You know, on Facebook, we all have 500, 600, 800 friends that are similar because we were in a smaller city. You know, I wouldn't call it a town. Some people would call it a town, but, you know, we weren't the town that I understand it to be, especially being in the rural part of Florida. You don't really know what towns is about. People don't understand what towns are. And there's a lot of people that even probably on here that never been to a town. Let me stand up for a second. Make sure my ping ain't coming back. I used CBD ointment, man. I love everything cannabis. Y'all definitely got to check me out on Cannabis Central Media, which is Cannabis TV, Cannabis Radio, and Cannabis Voice. Man, look, that's why I'm here, really. I didn't get a chance to know invites. Basically, for me, really, this is just a test run, to be honest about it. Nobody has came on yet or nothing, but I just want to start getting in the habit. And I said that several times on a few lives, on a few of my outlets, you know. But I'm seriously going to do it because I have the time. There has to be a reason. There has to be a place to go. Sheldon TV is just dope. This is where dope shit happens. That's dope for me to be the owner of SheldonTV.com. That's just dope. And from a branding standpoint and a business standpoint, those of you who are really cerebral about that and that's really into business and understanding how to move and the value of assets for your business, man, we're going to get a chance to kick it with that too. There's other branches that's going to branch off from Sheldon TV. No, as a matter of fact, what I'll probably do, I'll be curating my own shows and I'll be the host of those shows. This is just a debut of Sheldon TV, Sheldon Media, which is Sheldon TV, Sheldon Radio, and Sheldon Voice. You're going to get to see that's going to be habitual in my media networks, Afrocentric TV, Afrocentric Radio, and Afrocentric Voice. Oh, I got some dope shit. And I'm looking for other individuals who want to put it out there, man, because you know what? I consider myself like the network, the digital network online. I'm that network that you can pull up and watch content anytime. That's where this is going. And I'm just looking to kick it and create with other individuals who can think like me and who can see the real big picture, because this shit is serious, man. This shit is real. And we need that single bullhorn voice. We need those voices. We need that shit, man, because media is so essential and powerful when it comes down to society, when it comes down to social things, when it comes down to how we live and how we move and how we think and how we, that type of thing. Especially, it definitely forms thoughts. It definitely forms. What am I looking for? Convictions. It forms your convictions and your ideals about people. That's why I brand Black America. I'm the self-appointed ambassador of Black America to the world. And the reason I say that, because one, I own Black America, brandedblackamerica.com. And that's why I am Brother Ambassador. That's another facet to this jewel, is Brother Ambassador. Oh, y'all gonna get all the facets. You see who this is. This is the ecosystem builder. This is the business ecosystem builder right here, success architect. Brother Ambassador, he a colder cat. He a much colder cat. I'm very open-minded. Success architect is very open-minded. He's very open-minded. You feel me? His horizon about creativity and branding and corporate discourse about who you are and your thought process of, they don't know what they want, we're going to tell them what they want type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? But that's, even though that's not the case, but that has to be a dominant mentality in what you do in order for you to reach that higher level and for you to ascend. And that's the purpose here, is to ascend. So I'm streaming to, I think, 3 of my channels, which is Sheldon TV, Intelligent Creative, and NPN TV. And you're going to find out along the way, the more I talk about it, the better I'm going to get at it. And it's going to be some dope shit going on. But I'm just looking for those individuals who are creators, because we are a different breed. I'm not just talking about the digital creator label that you get on social media. That's bullshit. Not everybody are a digital creator, and even though you do show your content, I just take the term or the word creator and creative. So let me switch this up. I'm a creative. That's part of my DNA. Creator is a job. I'm a creative. I'm an artist. You feel me? That's what the fuck I am. I'm a media artist. And I'm gonna share that shit, because whenever I end this video, you're gonna see an ending video that I also programmed. And you know what? I'm tripping because I wasn't expecting, because when I turned on to go live, my intro video came on. I'm like, oh shit, Sheldon TV does have a simple ecosystem right now. And that's what I'm impressed about. And I'm happy that, forward thinking, you always do stuff. And that's me. I'm always doing shit. That's why I know I'm a creative. That's why I know it's part of my DNA, because I'm always doing something creative. I'm always creating something when it comes to this media. And I know that it had to come to a point where I had to believe in myself. Because everybody that see my shit be like, damn, B, your shit dope, man. And I'm not saying that in a braggadocious way. I'm just saying it in a realistic way. And I'm proud of it when I start going back and looking through my things. And I get in the habit and where I go back and look at all my video shorts. I got so many video shorts. I got so many commercials. I got so many spots. I got so many branding videos. But they're all affiliated with my resources and my shit. I got a large digital footprint, and I think that's the dope part that I really feel good about, is the fact that I have built a huge digital footprint. A huge digital footprint. And if people think that virtual real estate ain't valuable, you wait and see, because we're going there. We're going there fast. You got to be strong in the digital space. You got to be strong in this digital space. This shit moving fast, man. And I trip out about that, because you know what? I think about back in 2005, I'll say. 2005, where we're still dialing into internet. I'm trying to remember. 2005. And you know the way that I remember is, I think about my kids. I think about them. I have 3 that are stair steps, a year apart exactly, All three of them born in March, a year apart. Two of them are mine genetically, and one of them is my wife's. But when we met, it was meant for us to be together. We're gonna get into the odds that I put through the super brain and got numbers back that are crazy. Because listen, my wife and I was born on the exact same day. What I mean by that, month, day, and year, a few hours apart. And we've been married since 2008. We've been married since 2008. And people like to say that two zodiac signs not going to get along. Me and this woman was born on the exact same day. Month, day, and year. A few hours apart. In two different parts of the world. How the hell did we connect? How the hell did we connect? It's divine. So for me, that's why I'm really on this shit now, because I know that my life is divine. I've been living a movie since I was a kid. You know, and college say, you know, it's going to be a movie. No, my life has really, truly been a movie. From the Goonies to American Gangster. I mean, my life has been a movie. I mean, to all that extreme in the middle, from the Goonies to American Gangster. Imagine all the shit that falls in between those two categories of film. That's what my life has been. When I was a kid, my life was the Goonies. You just wouldn't believe. We used to race doodle. We call them doodle bugs, but the roly-poly. We used to race roly-polies for a nickel. We used to put them in between pencils and start them. And whichever one of whoever's roly-poly get past the pencil first, pass the pencil, get a nickel. And it used to be 4 or 5 of us, and I'm talking about first grade, second grade, man. When we were real, we were just real rumblers, man, for real. When tough skin jeans was the shit. You feel me? When tough skin jeans from Sears was the shit. But listen, I'm just really getting excited about it because I am starting to have time. Welcome into Sheldon TV, man. This shit is so goddamn dope. I like my logo crossed out for some reason, or is it something that's up there? Let me. Oh no, that's what was up. But I am streaming NPN TV because that's my babies. NPN TV, NPN Radio, NPN Voice. Those are my babies. They've had babies, and that's where these other networks come from. Afrocentric, Canacentric. You know, that's where they come from. So. They just replicating the master. They just replicating that brand. Just replicating that ecosystem, and getting ready to bust ass with this shit, man. Look, we're gonna be in the cannabis space broadcasting. We're gonna be in the cannabis space. I'm sorry, I'm going with what I love to do. Going in the cannabis space, and we're going into the Afrocentric space. Damn right. And then we're in this space, which is everything. Creatives, creators. Like I said, creators, you're doing a job. Creatives is just part of your DNA. You're gonna be making shit regardless. And I love the fact when I run into people like that, because they have the passion that I have and the spirit that I have. And man, that shit is dope. Conversations get real good. So these conversations are gonna get good. Again, your boy, Success Architect, brand ambassador. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something, y'all. But so I get a half hour in. We get ready to end this thing. I just had to come on and start, you know, getting past the fear. I ain't gonna call it fear, but I will call it fear because I'm an introvert. That's the biggest extrovert that you will ever meet in your life. And people that know me know that. They know who I am. They know my shit sharp as a razor blade, because it is. And I'm not sitting here being braggadocious. So you gonna learn being here on Sheldon TV and learning me from the shows that I host, because I have Culture for Service that's gonna come based on community work. Maybe Canacentricity is gonna come, which is the lifestyle of the cannabis of canaculture. What else do I have? Let me see if I got something here. Let me look. Culture for Service. Eye Blisters probably going to be here, which Eye Blisters is my production group. You know, and as far as the eye can see, that and with Burning Visuals, as far as the eye can see with Burning Visuals, that's what Eye Blisters is. So all the shit you're going to see, all the commercials, everything like that has been edited and produced by Eye Blisters. I told you I got facets to my shit, man. This shit gonna be fun. And if people get in and get a chance to jump in, you're gonna enjoy it too, because it's about conversation, man. I want to build a real clan of individuals that's just about valuing life, valuing freedom, being the epitome of Black America and the shit that you do. And what I mean by that is, you know, everything is a trial and error, everything, but forethought, planning. Planning is so fucking important, man. And I say that because I journal. And because I've always taught, if it ain't on paper, it don't exist. That was one thing that was taught to me by one of my old Jewish mentors, who was a gangster sales guy. He was a gangster sales guy. He was a gangster. Those stories we'll get into later. And you know, if my boy, my other homeboy, my brother, Hinch watching, he know who the hell I'm talking about. Matter of fact, there was a couple of them, some Jewish mentors that we had back in the day when shit was grind, baby. That's why I say I go from curb to conscious to corporate, because I had to go in those steps from curb. Doing what the fuck curb mean. Period. From curb to consciousness, I had to get knowledge of self. I had to understand. I had to be able to really grasp the reality of what life and my journey of life truly is, and how to navigate and operate in that. And it's hard, and we're gonna get into that as far as the sentiments and the ideas about Black men. I am a pro-Black male advocate. I'm a Black man, damn it. What do you expect? I'm a Black man. You damn right I'm a pro-Black man advocate. That's why I have Smart Black Man TV, and I want contributors to that shit too. I'm gonna start going out and reaching out and trying and getting contributors to Smart Black Man TV, which is going to be a show here on Smart TV. Smart TV. I am smart. I do have TV on Sheldon TV. Sheldon TV just gonna be where dope shit happens, and that is my tagline. So y'all remember that, Sheldon TV, where dope shit happens, because I am the curator. Time is money. That's another one of my facets. Time is money. So, I'm probably gonna have a Time is Money show. You'll see it whenever you'll understand the brand whenever I show it to you. But we got some dope shit, man. And Inner City Icon. We have the Inner City Icon line of merchandise that's that we have, especially coming in now the fall. Oh man, fall and winter coming. Y'all watch my hoodies, man. They're just simple but dominant. And see, some things just have to stay simple. And that's the one thing about this tech era right now, and things that's going on with AI, is that the one thing that I do like about it is that it do make you get more intellectual about it because of the prompting. That's cool. Even though AI can create vids and shit like that, they still don't do it like I do it. I feel. And it be dope shit. Don't get me wrong. Shit. Do I use it? Damn right I use it. Why wouldn't I use it? Damn right I'm gonna use AI. Everybody uses AI, but everybody don't know how to use it effectively. And that's the point. The same way they don't know how to navigate on this goddamn virtual in this virtual universe that we live in. Because we do have two different lives. We have our physical life and we have our digital life. It's simple. We have a digital life, man. And if you don't know how to navigate, you're behind. And that's one another thing that I tell my brothers and sisters. I tell them that shit. Listen, get your ass in this digital space because this shit has value. And not only that, it is our future. I don't know how long the fuck I'm gonna be here. I hope I'm here for another 55, 60 years. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. Every motherfucking day that I get a chance to get there and get there without suffering. Now, if I have to, and I laugh about it, if it comes down to dementia when I get older, I don't give a fuck. That's a restart. For me, maybe God needed for that old shit to be forgotten about because I got something new for you. I got something bigger and better for you. That's the way I look at it. And that's me. I'm fucking optimistic. I don't think that I'm too old for shit. When God had me here, and he's blessing me to see this shit every day. When I'm seeing others that I did grow up with and others that's my friends and family that's not here anymore, that wasn't even anticipated to not be here anymore. I like the natural order of life. I like the old to go and pass on by and the new come up. I believe in that shit. That's like a seed in a plant or a seed in a tree. You feel me? And I love where we are as far as I can't say environment because the environment encompasses everything. There's just certain segments that I feel that as far as like technology, our abilities and the possibilities, man, if your abilities can match your possibilities, oh man, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that before. That's just something came up right now. But yeah, we're in a dynamic time, y'all. This shit is dope, man. It's dope. And I'm, for me to see where the seed was planted and to watch this thing grow, it's like a plant to me. It's like a plant to me. I'm a husband. Look up husbandry. Feel me? Look up husbandry. But it's a plant, and I saw when the seeds were planted, and to see where the seeds were planted, to see it now, this shit over 50 years old, man. Videos, music videos, and the technology and media older than that. But I'm just talking about as far as the use of the technology with the media, and that's the dope shit to me. And it's a lot of people failing to grasp that. That's cool though. I grasp it. And like I said, I have a huge digital footprint, man. So all you creatives, creators, man, let's link up. Really. I have stages and places and creative spaces that your imagination can go wild, and I would just love to see it. I would just love to see that. I would love to see that the media ecosystem that I built can be appreciated and multiplied. Created and multiplied. Neighborhood Planet is the Eve. Neighborhood Planet, she is the Eve with the Eve DNA that has the chromosomes for everything in existence when it comes down to this media. The chromosomes, I didn't say created it, but those chromosomes have to continue to evolve. But I'm gonna run a couple of spots for y'all, a couple of branding spots. Man, my glasses. I need the ones, nope, then the wrong ones. But I'm gonna run a couple of things, y'all. It was live. I'm getting ready to get out. Running y'all a couple of samples of my portfolio. And like I said, keep in mind, I'm in various lanes. Hey, so y'all stay up. Like I said, it was live. Y'all gonna see me some more. This is fun. I like this. I like this. I really do. So, but we'll get up, y'all. Peace. Hey, before I leave, happy Monday and have a great week. Had a kick-ass week, man. Had that kick-ass week. All right, I'm gone. We're shining bright, and we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet, our neighborhood, our world.
We're shining bright. And we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world. We're shining bright. And we're shining the light on us like no other. Neighborhood Planet. Our neighborhood, our world.